Northern Illinois is a team that I think will be very similar to a lot of the opponents we've had thus far. They've had a couple of good results. It's a game that'll be played on a turf surface, which means the game will be a little bit, it's going to play a little bit faster, which I think we've been able to adapt to. Similar to South Dakota State, I think going to be really hard-nosed. We beat them in the spring. Obviously, spring games you kind of take with a grain of salt, but I think they had a lot of returning players, which that's the one nice thing about the spring is if you play a team that has kind of a veteran group coming back, you get a little bit better of an idea of what they look like, because you're only, you're playing them in April, and they'll add a few new players, but by the looks of, they've got a couple really good attacking players who they had in the spring that were good. So it'll be a really good test for us. I think they're always a team. My history in playing them, being at other schools, was they were a very good home team. They just play very well at home. So I think part of that is just, again, the adjustment from playing on grass to playing on turf is, it's not as much of an adjustment because we've got that out, in the dome to be able to practice on and help us adapt. So, North Dakota will be a little bit interesting. Chris Logan is there, the coach from last year. So nobody knows this team as well as he probably does. So in terms of scouting and having a sense of what we're like, no stone will be left unturned with them. But I think it'll be a pretty spirited match. They've done quite well. They got beat by Auburn 2-0, which was a good result going on the road against a top 20 team. So I think they'll be ready. It's just a question of, again, it's Sundays. It's our last Friday-Sunday match of the year. And the Sunday games, really, it's that second half that really catches up to you, and a lot of it also depends on what's your Friday game. And sometimes our toughest game, I feel like, of the weekends has always been the Friday game. So you got to have enough in the tank, and that's where it really tests your depth.